Hello and welcome back to Speed Freak Garage, home of power sports on YouTube. I was originally going to continue work on the exhaust today, only to find out the manifolds are pointed straight down at the ground, meaning I can't just use a off-the-shelf collector. I now have to have an exhaust shop custom make a 90-degree collector to point backwards. So, another issue with the manifolds. Don't want to deal with it today. We can work on our radiator. So we might as well go ahead and get, well, I guess it would probably make sense to, we want to install this before we install the, yeah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Damn, I don't even know if I can do that today. Or if I want to do that today would be the correct. So basically, I just need to ground it, you know, around here somewhere, like right there. I mean, really anywhere on the frame with a ground. You could ground it to the engine, technically. That's probably not actually a bad idea. So we need to create a wire, ground wire, since I already wasted my time. Where? What? Oh, I put it over there. Huh. Okay, let's say I know I had a wire for this somewhere, but anyway. So the ground wire doesn't really have to be that long. It shouldn't be that long. Just take a little piece of wire, cut it. Say the closer that we can get the ground, the better. So sure that wire's all the way in there, and then crimp it down. Okay, want a nice tight crimp that we know will do us good. So now the question is on the other side of the puzzle here, so we'll probably have this like this in here, the copper washers to help it seal up. So probably have it like, and that's not very tight. Fuck, this tubing that they provided is just, okay. So we'll probably have this wire up here like this and have the sensor at a 90-degree angle like this. And so all we need is for the wire to come back and just ground somewhere. Could actually probably ground it right there. Would probably be not too bad. Grind it a little bit to make sure it's a good ground, but I would assume that's a good ground. If not, we'll have to come back and redo it, right? So, let's see, where would I find a, let's see, do I want to make that wire shorter? And just leave it a little long so I can zip tie it down. Probably leave it, I think I'll leave it long the way it is. I don't like how loose this is on this tube, but as I mentioned before, the tube is stretched or cut wrong or something, so not much of a choice there. So what we'll do, we will strip this wire. And then I need to find a blue one that fits that little screw, if I have one. If not, I'll probably use a copper washer anyway to make sure we get a good fit. But I need a Phillips for the screw back here. Try to avoid stripping it out. Interesting. So I'll replace this washer with a copper washer and then grind that off so it, yes. Okay, I just need a copper washer for my ground connection to be stable. Okay, we're gonna have to do this multi-step here. So we're gonna have to do this one to this one, this one. As convoluted as that seems. Okay. Then what we'll do is we'll get this connected. Okay. Wait. I fucked that up. Well, shit. All right. I don't know what the fuck a 14 millimeter was doing over there. Weird. Okay. All right, that's done. Glad to have some workbench space again. Put this somewhere it can't burn anything. Okay. Now I need to clean up that part of the car that we're gonna ground to. Okay. That'll be a nice clean ground. Now what we need to do is get all this connected. So we want to use a combination of parts here to make sure everything is tight, because screw that in. I think that'll be right. Hopefully we only have to try this once. Where did that thread sealant go? Okay, so you don't want to overuse this stuff because you don't want it getting in your cooling system or anything, but obviously you don't want a cooling system leak either. Kind of a trade-off. Wait, what? Something's not right. This stuff's supposed to be white. Shit. Okay, I'm confused by what just happened. Son of a bitch. Something's wrong. Okay, so apparently thread sealant can go bad. Shit. Try mixing it up here. It's disappointing if I have to go get new thread sealant. Fuck. Well, it's milky. Something's definitely wrong with it. That is very disappointing. I'm just gonna have to run with it. Hope it doesn't leak. If it does, I'll have to start over. So the problem is getting this fucking thing tight enough to be a good ground. Probably a 12. Fuck. So the problem is the way NPT threads work is they're tapered, so the further you go, the tighter it gets, and you don't want to ever have to go back because then it may not get tight again. So we have to be careful here. Because once we start tightening this, it may not want to cooperate. Come on, give me a fucking break. or the thread sealant could, you know, get in the way and fuck it up. So that's nice. This is becoming extremely frustrating. Not really wanting to get tight, that's a concern. I think if I go any more, I risk pulling the threads out of this tube. Fuck. Okay. Might have to completely rethink my strategy on this then. Where's the multimeter? 0.6 ohms, 0.5, 0.6 ohms, 1 ohm. That can't be right. I'm pretty sure this thing works off resistance. 600 ohms. Okay. So it looks like we somehow managed to get a good ground. Don't ask me how. Hopefully it stays. So, of course, the next step would be to put on the, right. Anyway, so put this hose clamp up here and shove this in here. And it really just does not fit as tight as I would like. It's not cut right to begin with, but it also doesn't fit right, so that might be a challenge in the future. And then this one we have to make, since the one that was provided was completely wrong on many levels. So I think we're just gonna have to go one step at a time here. So how the hell did they get this fucking sticker on here? I don't see an edge. There it is. Okay. So cutting this is gonna be kind of sketch. Just because this tool isn't really made to cut rubber pipe, although it does a really good job of it. It's just, it's an extremely sharp, it's kind of scary tool. Okay, so we want to be able to have a good flat connection, but it needs to be like absolute minimal. So I'm looking at like, I mean, we're talking like cutting it And just literally the minimal possible. So right here, I think. And then there's a, you get the urge to just like rip it and finish it off, but you should really cut it. Make sure it's a nice, clean, smooth cut. Okay. So this is good. Of course, it's not the right size. That would be too easy, but it's close enough that we can get it with some dishwashing soap, I'm sure. But for now, we need to look at... Shit, now it doesn't want to come off. Okay, so if we cut it like this, and then we move it inboard like this, that means we're going to want to cut quite a bit. Probably can start here. Kind of work our way down smaller. These fucking things would cut your finger right off. They're so fucking sharp. It's scary. Okay, so that one fits way freaking better. Way better than this fucking shit. I might have to go buy a replacement hose for this hose because it just doesn't fit. But anyway, so now I need to go get some dish soap so I can slide all this on and get it all together. So I need one more clamp. Oh shit. I don't know what's wrong with my thread sealing it. Probably be worth just replacing it. I don't think it was that expensive. Okay. Oh, and this, I need to figure out all this shit too, but guess probably go ahead and put this back before I forget. That would be bad to forget that. A ground strap. Oh, wait. I'm jumping ahead of myself here. I need to... I need to feed in some, shit. And zip ties. Good, I brought them back out. I'm gonna go ahead and do my zip ties while I'm at it. So, shit. I'm not using electrical tape because I don't think electrical tape is really going to do the job I need it to, unfortunately. I kind of found that out the hard way with the last wire we did, so. Right about there. So this will at least help protect from abrasions, and it'll look, 10 times better. Hopefully we don't need this again today. Shit, that didn't really... Didn't really do what I thought it was gonna do. It's not tight at all. Damn it. Is this one tight? That one's tight. I don't understand what went wrong. Fuck. Okay. I have to double zip tie it. Not sure what happened. Okay. I need a shorter Phillips, but not too short is the problem. This will probably be too short, but it's worth a try. Take this, bend it down and around. Shit. Zip tie it down there. And I think this will clear. Just have to be really careful because this is a very strong, probably, son of a bitch. Where did that just go? Oh no. Nope. There we go. Okay, that's not going anywhere, and then I can zip tie it down. I'm out of long black zip ties. Keep meaning to order more, but Okay, doesn't have to be tight. Prevent chafing. Okay. Right, so the other hose clamp needs to go like that. I think we'll be good to go. Don't want to, don't want to make any assumptions, but this thing is fucking cut like shit though. Honestly, it'd probably make more sense to cut this one down a little bit, because I'm starting to think I don't have this on here, right? Because if I go like that, it's gonna kind of squish it. But that could be a good thing, since this one, you know, like I said, it's fucked up. It might help it out. All right, dish soap, I'll be right back. Okay, so we are back with the dish soap, and we're gonna lube these nips up. Ooh. In this case, I'm lubing the pipe, but same thing, right? Okay. Hopefully we can do this in one try. Yeah, I'm starting to think it's kind of a size issue here. Maybe back that off a little bit. Yeah, that's really gonna mess with the flow of the coolant. I'm a little worried about that, honestly. Jeez. Oh, I don't have much of a choice. Okay, I'll save that for later. So now I need to get out my trusty 1/4 inch, and I believe those are 8s. They are 8s. Okay, crank everything down. Problem is I gotta make sure I'm clearing the throttle body and all of its components, so that's going to be kind of a up in the air ordeal here, because I might have to come back and readjust later, because it's going to have some stuff right here, but then there's a belt there, so we don't want to like get too close. We'll see if that clears. It looks like it should. Okay, so that's nice and tight. We can come down here and get this tightened up. Probably just do that. Yeah, you can really tell this fucking hose clamp does not fit the... Whew. That's a shit show. I don't know if that's gonna hold pressure or not. We will find out the hard way. The very, very hard way. Hopefully by the hard way, we're not talking like a face full of steam. That would be not fun. Okay. I think those are pretty damn fucking tight, and we won't know if they're tight enough until we don't even know if this temperature sensor is gonna work until it either does or doesn't. I hope it does, because I'd like to have a temperature display on the dashboard instead of just only having the little readout on the little screen from this one. Because this is the one the engine computer uses. This one goes to the dashboard. As dumb as it sounds to have two of them, I mean, I'm gonna have like 3 oil pressure switches because of all the safety shit I have to wire in. Don't even get me going on all that, so I think that should be a good ground. And we can test that ground to be doubly sure. Probably should do that. Hmm. 0.8 ohms. Somehow. I'm not actually sure how that even works, because I don't even think I grounded the block yet. I haven't grounded the block yet, so interesting. Very interesting. Let's do 2. Wait, it just said 0.3. 0.8 ohms. Cool. Got a good ground. That is good. Good news. Okay, now we need this. I'm gonna can keep this. This I need to install. I think that's gonna be a pain in the ass. Let's see, I got a assortment of clamps here. Some of them. I have a feeling this is gonna be one of those where the clamp's either too big or too small, and there's like no right choice. So let's try these two. So I am going to eventually add a working heater core. I mean, you really need it for defrosting, but in the meantime, okay, we're going to have to lube the shit out of these because I have a feeling they're going to be a pain in the ass. It's amazing how well the dish soap works. And once the dish soap is dry, it's dry. It's not, you know, slippery anymore. So it works great. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. It's a little sketch, but I think it'll at least let the coolant run through it properly. So we can go ahead and crank those down. Yeah. Almost looks like the tube's not the right size. Shit. Said it was for all LS engines. Yeah, I think we're gonna run into an issue where the frickin' hose clamp is running out of, you know what I mean. Fuck hose clamps, not gonna be. Yeah, that's definitely not the right size hose, because it is fucking loose as shit. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna... Shit. Yeah, there are the hose clamps, junk. I mean, it's tight, but it's not like it won't move tight. Yeah, I foresee spraying coolant all over the place out of this little loop here. I might have to go back and make my own custom loop if something as simple as this can't even be done right. This is not inspiring any confidence. I mean, it's still fucking loose on the... I mean, look at that. I can fucking turn it. It's so loose. That can't be right. Well, we'll find out the hard way, won't we? Shit. I mean, you could tighten these hose clamps until they break, and I feel like it's still gonna be too loose. I don't know, that one seemed to tighten up. Let's try and... Okay, so that one's tightened up. Those are all tight. That's tight. So are these, this, and this, and this. Now we gotta go on to this fucking nightmare. So the correct size for the 944 coolant reservoir is 3/4, not the recommended 3/8. So I had to get a fucking adapter for an adapter. Frustrating. So that's gonna be, you know, a shit show. So basically this tube here, I have to adapt to a larger size fucking tube. The coolant reservoir needs to be washed out, honestly, because it's got some nasty shit lurking around it. I mean, I wish I could afford a new one, but they are over $200 for this piece of plastic because people are assholes and overcharge for this shit. when it's really worthless. That's a big dead spider. Okay. Plug that hole and fill her up. Yeah, there's some dirt in there. Definitely not something I want to get in my... Ooh, what is that? Is that an overflow? Well, shit. I didn't realize there was an... Yeah, there's 2 overflows. That's... Fuck, I don't have a tube for that. Thought this was this... whatever. Guess I technically don't have to have a tube on that, but it's probably not a good idea not to have one. Oh yeah, there's tons of dirt in here. Just gonna have to... It's got some kind of baffle system. It's not letting me drain all the water at one time. Why the fuck is the toilet seat up? Okay. So he washed out his goddamn motherfucker. Washed out as much old shit as we can. So we want to put it in the car to figure out where we stand. So if I remember right, it goes like this and goes in here like this. So that overflow tube, we really need another one. Damn. Technically, I'm gonna cut this one in half because, okay, hear me out. So I don't want that tube accidentally touching the manifold. So I'm gonna have it like, I mean, yeah, it might overflow onto the manifold, but see, I don't know. It really should be like, let's see here. Let's and the other thing is that I guess it does just kind of sit on the... I'm surprised there's not like a piece of foam or anything under this to protect it from, well, to protect it. You know, like, that'll be a 10. So obviously it would be very easy to over tighten this. So you don't want to overdo it, of course. Man, it's going to be hard to hide wire harnesses under that, actually. Well, actually impossible because there's a big fucking pointy screw. So it looks like I'll have to run the wire harness over the top of it. Unless the hood would crush the wire. Fuck. How the fuck am I gonna have to run the wire harness? Damn. I'm gonna have to run all the wires this way, up where this giant hole is, and up probably right through that hole there. And then, damn, that's gonna make life way more difficult. And that means that this wire I pre-made might not be long enough. Okay. Anyway, so you don't want to over-tighten this because you're just going... Oh, and of course it's fucked up. Damn. Fucking spring clips fucked up. Spring clips completely fucking destroyed. Damn, somebody already over tightened it. Shit. What to do. I don't really think I can fix that. Fuck. If I can put a bolt through it instead. Okay, I think that'll work. Might have a nylock for that. Hope I do. Use a... Okay, so we're gonna try this a different way. Hopefully it will work. We're gonna try a bolt. Very, very carefully tighten this one down. That is weird. That doesn't even like fit. Look at that. That's like, it's just sitting there. It's not doing shit. It's very weird. Okay. Right, I gotta get that nut tight. So this is now an extra. Pretty sure I have a nylock for that. Come on. Just need one. Shit. Can't tell if that's the right size or not. There we go. I just need to figure out how to get it tightened. That would be a little 10 mil, oh, that's a 9. A little 10 mil wrench. If I can even get it in there. Yep, nope, yep. Okay. Hard part is going to be not over tightening it. Okay, good. Not going anywhere now. Now as far as that one still got me a little stumped. Assume I just need to find a nut that fits. Shit, it might be another one of these. In which case I'm very confused. I think I probably should have kept I don't even know if that's not the right thread pitch. Shit. Did I keep that bolt? Please tell me I kept whatever that was holding that on. Oh, fuck. Completely different thread pitch. Hatch, clutch, steering, transaxle, CV, battery, windshield, skid, CV, hood bolts. Let's see. Fuck. No, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to come back to that later. Okay, so now what I want to do is cut this down to length so it's kind of like tucked back out of the way. It's just kind of there, and then I will use it to repair this one that's missing solely for the purpose of keeping dust from getting into the overflow. There's really no other reason. And then you can just zip tie them together and they'll be good to go. Again, it's just an overflow. Hopefully we don't ever have to use it, right? That would not be a fun day on the racetrack. Okay. I mean, that won't stay there, but whatever. All right. Next. So now we have to get a connection from here to here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a 50-50 shot at this. So the first piece of tubing needs to be not that long. I would say like right, well, got our oil cooler might be in the way. There's a couple of things that could be in the way, so man, this is gonna suck. I would say, I mean, just a little bit, just to get it. I lied, we do need this more today. Shit. Really wish there was a better way to open that thing. Okay. So, make sure this all plays nice. Okay. So we need that on there, which will then go to here, which will then go to there. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna look like shit, and it's gonna be a joke. But I don't really know what else to do. That's just the hand I was dealt. Let's see, I don't know if these are gonna work. That one should work, and this one should work. Okay, so just stick those on, get that one in there. We might as well go ahead and tighten them down. Oh, it would help if it was the right size. Okay, that's not gonna go anywhere. And then this one's gotta go here. First we gotta get it down to size. It's weird, it's got grease on it. Okay, that's nice and tight, not gonna go anywhere. Okay. Go ahead and rub the rest of that grease off. And then, now we just gotta go here to here. Straight shot. Should be easy, probably won't be. So we gotta use this 3/4 line, which, damn, that barely fits. Okay, and 3/4 line is, this side's cut straight, the other side's not, so we'll use this side. But what we need just the right amount or it's gonna cause problems. So like right there. Ah, and of course I didn't fucking, damn. I didn't open the cutters back up. Which honestly is probably smart because okay. And then I need this one and this one. This one's kind of out around. Come on. Okay, there we go. All right. So for this side, it should just slide on. But this side, I don't want to risk breaking it. And it does have a little metal sleeve in it, so you can at least tighten it down. But I mean, it's also a, 30 plus years old. I mean, 1987, so do the math. I mean, it's old, and it's the last thing you want to do is break this, because the fuckers want a ton of money for the stupidest shit. So oh, that's nice. Perfect. That is a perfect line. It's a little tight. Maybe back off just a little bit. Give it some room to wiggle and breathe. Maybe just a little more. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. And then this one, we have to be exceptionally careful, extremely careful about how we tighten it down, because if we don't do it right, gonna regret it later. So, well, we'd regret it right now, actually, considering how much money it costs to replace this thing. Oof. I don't like that. I don't like the, need to find a nut that fits that. Don't know. Okay. Okay. Damn it. Okay, that's pretty damn tight. I don't think that's gonna go anywhere or leak. If it does, we can tighten it just a little bit more. But now this one we can tighten a lot. I need to do something about that, because that's not good. Okay, that's perfect. I mean, this fitting should have been a 3/4 to fit the OEM reservoir, so that's frustrating. and that's going to make it a lot harder and a lot slower to get everything filled up. Now I just need to see if I can find a nut that fits on that fucking thing. I think everything I have is coarse thread. Wait, these all look the same. I'm not surprised. The thread diameter is wrong. Wait, that one worked, I think. Why did I put this away? Okay, whatever this one is worked. The other two, I don't even, fuck it, I'm not even gonna try to figure out where they went. So now I just need a washer, a system of washers to bring it up to the right diameter to something like that. Something like this. This will be a little tough to get right, but we'll try. So, and again, it's just plastic, so you don't want to like go nuts and fucking, you know, break it. Okay, awesome, awesome. Awesome, our coolant reservoir is in, and shit. Okay, I think I see the purpose of this now. Make sure we hold the coolant reservoir all the way down so it clears the hood. Okay, try that again. All right, now it's not going anywhere, and it says, well, yeah, I would hope that clears the hood. Shit, it sure doesn't look like it will. Okay. Doesn't even look like it's got a good seal anymore. And I'm assuming, is there supposed to be a seal on it, or is it just metal, straight metal? I don't know. I mean, it's tight. Whatever. So basically, the only way to fill this whole system is through here, but I don't know how the hell I'm gonna burp the system. I mean, this maximum line is higher than the water pump, but how you would get air from right here down and around, you pretty much have to tilt the whole car because the fucking radiator doesn't have a radiator cap to burp the radiator. So fun, that will be fun some other day when, you know, the time comes. However, I think I'm going to quit while I'm ahead, and I think it's going to be dinner time here soon anyway, so Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.
Try